It is day, what? Day 24 of daily prompts from Art Joy Sharing in Art Journal Habit 2019. And today's journal page prompt is mistake. I don't believe in them. I think that we're just going to play here today. And I think I'm going to use this quote. I've got some tissue paper out here, and I want to stamp that quote on some tissue paper before I add it to my page. First thing this morning, I gessoed these pages because these are really bumpy chorus pages, and I wanted to use some more water medium on it. So in order to do that, let me get some black ink here. I wanted to add the gesso as a little bit of a barrier. So I'm going to stamp this image. This is an old wooden stamp. I don't even know where I got it from. It is one of the Tim Holtz. It's from Stampers Anonymous. It's one of the Tim Holtz collectors. And yeah, it's been around for a while. But I always liked his sayings, his whatever. So I'm going to end up putting that on my page. Now, the gesso is pretty much dry, so I'm happy with that. My friend Cindy has been telling me I need to use more washi tape. So I'm gonna use this strip washi tape on this page because I can, because there are no mistakes, right? It's all about making art, and I'm not gonna buy into this. I mean, yeah, we do things that we're not real happy with, but sometimes they're happy accidents. And so I'm going to put this washi tape down in here. See if I can tear it off. Not really the straightest, but I'm okay with that. And let's clip this side. It's hanging over a little bit. I don't know where I got this tape. You know, I just have a collection of stuff. But I liked it because it had, you know, almost like travel stamps. And I've been in a travel mood lately, so yeah. I want to burnish that a little bit. What do I have out here? I have all kinds of stuff on my desk. Oh, I have these scissors. That'll work. Because I was traveling and I brought stuff home, and then I was trying to get stuff done while I was here. Let's use a little bit of gel medium. Or actually, I've got just a little bit left in this Collage Podge. So let's put that down. I don't intend to spend a long time on this today. Got a brush. I'm just going to brush that on. I'm telling you, I'm just using whatever is here on my desk. Tear this out. I'm going to tear all the edges because I don't want that straight line. I want it to blend in with the page more. So I will put that down. Life is what happens while we're making other plans. And let's dry that. So I hope you guys are playing along with us. Chelsea and I have done this every year for the last 5 years. We haven't always called it the same thing. Last year it was Art Journal Habit 2018. I can't remember exactly what it was for 17. I'll try to with this video, I will try to link some of my previous year videos so that you can find those playlists. They'll be, they'll be up above in the, or down below. Let me see, playlist. They'll be down below here at the end, and you can just click on those. And you can actually click on those even from a television set and stuff, because I've done it. So you just have to use your remote and remote to it and get there. Okay, so that's pretty dry. I wanted to get out some watercolor mediums. I've got, let's close up our gesso before we dry that all out. I've got watercolor out on my desk, but for today I thought I might use some of these gelatos. I like them. I've got one set. I think I've got one set. I don't know what color that is. This is kind of that pinky tone that's already in there. Let's see what this does. Because we're not afraid to make mistakes. We are just going to have a good play here with these. Okay, so there's that. Let's use this. And, you're saying, okay, these are opposites. They're going to run together. They're going to make mud. Well, it might. I'm okay with that. I'm going to use this bright yellow color. And let's see, what else do I have here? I've got this kind of a blue-green. Let's get some of that up there, okay? Just a little bit in here. All right, so now I've got the gelato on there. Like I said, this is going to be a quick page today. See, I already got some. I already made a mistake on my other page. It went over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz this with water and let it run down my page. On both sides. And then I want to get something and grab the excess before it runs into my other pages, because that water will carry through. Don't want that. And I'm going to get a little bit more of this Collage Page, because I want to seal that. So let me get a piece of paper here. And because this is a water medium, you're going to have trouble with that if you don't. So let me get my rag. I've got a very wet brush here, because I stuck it in the water, of course. And I'm just going to get that Collage Page, and I'm going to come in and mix some of that in. And yes, it's blending, and yes, it's making a little bit of a mess, but I'm going to come back with my water again and hit that. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe and kind of lift a little bit in some of those areas where it's very wet. And I might even add a little more of that bright yellow in there. Because it got muddied up a bit. And then on my muddy finger, I'm making it even worse. Okay. Alright, so we have a base, right? So I need to dry that. I don't think I like it on here. Take that off before I dry it down. Okay, so that's a good start. And what else do I have out here on my desk? Now I've got some stencils. So let's grab some of those. Like that one, that's kind of cute. Oh, I like this world one too. Yeah, not sure where I'm going with this. But that's okay. That's what art journaling is about. You don't have to have a deeper, darker plan. You just have to roll with it. Okay, I like this. Wonder if I can do something with the gesso on there. I like this other one too. Let's do this to start. See what we get. Best way to do this is I'm just going to take a little piece of washi and stick that down because my pages are getting towards the end of the book and they're getting a little bit warped. So I just want to make a way of getting that stencil on and off. And then I'm going to grab, I've got one of these pouncer things here. I'm going to grab a little bit of this gesso on my pouncer. I'm going to pounce it off, and then I'm going to go in here and stencil. It almost went over that flower. I need to get up in there to get that one. I don't know if these are, you know, I got some of the Stencil Girl stencils that were, you know, 9 different patterns. They were made for ATCs. I don't think this is one of those. I think this is one that might have come with another set. But Stencil Girl has lots of wonderful stencils. So if you're looking for stencils, you can just go check out Stencil Girl products. Okay, so I like the flowers. I think I need more. So I'm going to come over here and add a few more in. Right down here. I'm not going to go all the way up because my words there. I don't want to cover those, so I'm only going to go that far, and I'm going to remind myself by putting tape over that. So get a little bit more of the gesso. And get those flowers onto my background. Okay, maybe one more. What do I want this? One more of these right here. Yeah. Okay, I can't leave it alone. This is where mistakes happen. Just saying. But I'm okay. Alright. So I'm good with that. I'm going to quickly clean the gesso off of this a little bit. What did I do? Oh, here we are. You know, I'm not too concerned, but I don't want a heavy coat of gesso on that stencil when I go back to use it again. Okay, so, and bonus, there's a resist on this tissue paper now, so I think I need to colorize, but this is still a bit wet. So let me dry that. So this whole thing that's scaring everybody has to do with videos and children's content and stuff. I'm not going to let that dictate to me what I do, because I don't create for children. I create for you guys, my audience, my Facebook groups. So I will continue to make videos until they shut me down. Until they shut me down. And share with you. So, you know, don't be concerned about that. I've already determined that I'm going to forge ahead. Okay, so that should be, I think that might be dry enough for me to go in and do something on top of it. Let's see if this pen will work. Ah, so far so good, right? And I'm just doodling, and I'm not worried about staying, you know, true to the outline. I'm just, you know, doodling. And some of this doesn't want to take it as well, and I think it's because the gesso on that porous paper reacts differently than it does on top of this. So in that instance, I'm going to have to switch pens. What do I have here? I've got a Posca. Poscas are paint. They always come through for me, so we will just switch out to the Posca because it's paint and hardy and stands up to the abuse on these pages. So I'm going to get my leaves, my branches, and finish out our page. And that's about all it takes to create a journal page. You don't have to get real fancy. And you don't even have to follow the prompts. Some of my friends are just doing their own thing with this, which I am totally good with. If you go over and watch Messy Table Studio, she's been doing nothing but watercolor all month, and that's pretty cool. I'm not sure who all else has been. If you use the hashtag on social media, like on Instagram, you're going to find a lot of artists that are creating out here, making their daily art. And I post over there too, if you want to see what the days are bringing. If you don't have time to always catch up on all of the video, it's a good place to go. Let me show you what that looks like. Instagram. And you just hit the search down there. At the top, you search for Art Journal Habit 2019. And it will bring up you can hit the hashtag, search Art Journal Habit 2019. It brings up everything that's there. It gives you the top and the most recent. So you can see, okay, so here's some I haven't seen yet today. This one is from Muse on the Loose. No. This one is from Ela, my friend Ela. Yes, and this one is from Kelly. And this one is very cool. Look at all of that in there. Okay, you guys probably can't see it, but yeah, go out and check out the hashtag because there's a lot of cool stuff on here. And you'll see what everybody's doing out here. Now, I think I'm not really crazy about what happened over here with this. So I think I'm going to want to tone that down a little bit. So let me grab my little pouncer. I have to squish the water out of it now because it was sitting in the water. And I want to get some more of that gesso because I want to mute that down a bit. And I'll go right around the edge of the page too and cover up my mistake. And blend that in a bit more. That was just too much in the face. Too much in the face. Alright, happier with that. And then, I think I also, let's see what happens if I mix a little of this gelato here in with my gesso sponge. See if I can get another color here. Oh yeah. And where's that little other floral? I've got this one. See what that does. Just adds a little something, not much. A little bit over here. See if I've got enough of this left to add. Okay. Go back to my Posca and finish this part. You know, if you have time to let your stuff dry overnight, you probably could use a pen on this and get a much finer line. I'm impatient, and I just go for it. So therefore, I will use my Posca. this way. Okay, so I think I want to say something here. I don't know if I can. This is really wet. So I'm going to say, oh boy, I just stuck that in something really wet. Didn't know that was out there. Oh, that's because it's up there. All right. Let me see if I can write with, well, I've got these from yesterday. They're still out here on my desk. I've got these. They might work better. I don't know if these are stickers or rub-ons. We'll find out here in a minute. Ah, rub-ons. Okay. So, in that case, if it's a rub-on, I'll cut it out. And see if we can get it to rub on there. And I need a stick to do that with, don't I? Here we go. Sometimes if you can't get these stuck, I have just gone ahead and glued them down. Let's see if this is sticking. Oh, the whole thing's sticking. All right, we're just going to glue the whole thing down. Because it's not a mistake, it's a happy accident. That one, okay, so this one must have found a dry spot because it acts like it wants to work now. I don't know, some of this stuff. And I've had this stuff in my stash forever, so I'm surprised it works at all. Because, you know, I've been doing this for a lot of years and I have collected a lot of stuff. A. Alrighty, E, round in the corner here, and another S. Don't give me enough S's. Just saying. I must use a lot of S's in my words. mistakes. And since they're being stinky, I will just grab a brush and some gel medium. Put them down. Because it's another happy accident. Oh dear. Now that's wet. Happy accidents. Let's see if I can get my Posca to work now. Okay, happy accidents. And that is day 24. So I'll see you again soon, guys. Thanks for stopping by and sharing this time with me. I appreciate you so much and your comments. And be sure and check out the hashtag and put your own posts up there. Bye.